The shadow of the cup. Making friends with your shadow helps facilitate your acceptance of yourself as a less than perfect human being. We have a dark side. We are not all light. Thus says William A. Miller in his work, Make Friends with Your Shadow. Whatever stands in the light casts a shadow. We've probably all heard various versions of the story about a person who wants to escape his or her shadow and cannot outrun it. There is obviously a parallel with our inner life. We too discover parts of our personalities that we do not want and that we hope we can outrun or escape in some way. Well-known Swiss psychiatrist C.G. Jung described the shadow as anything in our inner world that we do not know or that we know but refuse to accept. It is the part of ourself that is in the dark. The shadow can be a positive quality. It might be self-esteem in a woman who has never believed that she is of worth. It might be the gift of honesty in a man who has always felt compelled to practice deceptiveness. It might be deep compassion in one who tends to be self-centered. The shadow can also be negative characteristics that we refuse to believe are part of us, such as stubbornness, greed, jealousy, lust, hatred, or self-pity. In Make Friends with Your Shadow, William Miller reminds us that Jesus was one of the greatest supporters of getting to know the shadow side of our personality. He points out that the wise and insightful teachings of Jesus are an understanding of wholeness that includes both the known and unknown or unwanted parts of our personality. Jesus was a promoter of truth. He often pressed others to look deeply and to discover their true identity. What wants to come out of your shadow to help you become more whole? Are there any parts of your personality that you do not accept? How can you befriend them in order to learn more about your life from them? Breath prayer. Breathing in, loving presence, dia imlohir, Elohir day. Loving presence, dia imlohir, Elohir day. Breathing out, I want to grow. Bevalum fós in Ross today. I want to grow. Bevalum fós in Ross today. Reflection. Set your cup in a place where it casts a shadow, either by your candle or under a lamp. Gaze upon the cup and its shadow. Let what you see speak to you about your life. Place your hand in the shadow of the cup. Ask God to help you befriend your unknown realm and to learn from this part of yourself. In St. Matthew chapter 7 we read, How can you say to your neighbour, "Let me take the speck out of your eye," while the log is in your own eye? Prayer. Gimish. Guide and companion of my life, take me to the hidden places of my shadow, where both wanted and unwanted qualities dwell. Grant me courage to face my inner enemies. Help me to learn from them. Fill me with light to see the underdeveloped aspects within me that long to be lived. May I accept my goodness. May I accept any goodness that I have heretofore refused to believe is part of myself. Fill me with love for who I am. And today, when I see the shadows of physical things, I will ask God to help me know and accept my inner shadow. Scá chéile agus scá dé a bhairimiid.